So hello again. I've got a little lightning, so 5 minutes, English only, about my thoughts how Ember can work with multi-page applications. Lepiej? Okay. Więc hello again. I'm going to talk for 5 minutes about Ember for multi-page applications. And by multi-page applications, I mean traditional ones, that kind of application that live in regular request response lifecycle, which we built with typical technologies like Rails, Django, PHP, and so on. And if you are a web developer, as I am, you probably built tons of them with even more JavaScript on top. So I believe your apps may look like this, having multiple widgets bind with each other with a lot of jQuery glue, maybe some forms, some inputs, elements that you can that allows you to customize some behaviors on the fly. So this JavaScript there is really, really important. But I know how does it look, and most often you have a big, tasty jQuery code, and I'm sure that most often there is no test included. So no test coverage. If something goes wrong, it will just break. And I know what we will say. It's not true. Every application is working great. Our business department is saying, hey, if it's looking good, people are using it, it's great. But I know that if you try to make a little change, things may go wrong. Because you've built for yourself a callback hell. When you attach event handlers to some other event handlers and some other event handlers, waiting for some JavaScript jQuery promises for AJAX requests, animations to finish, and trying to synchronize all of them to make your page looks pretty. Isn't it like this? It was for me. So, and then I found Ember.js, and things started to change. It's a web framework for building single-page applications, and many people are saying it's work good, but it's a little bit too big, a little bit too complex, and you cannot use it easily for our regular, you can say, legacy applications made in Rails or Django or PHP. But I must say that I think that those people are a little bit wrong. They're saying often that Knockout or Backbone, which are simpler frameworks, smaller one, are more suited because it's easier to combine them with regular applications. But if you will know that, this is the simplest Ember application. 2 steps. You define a template on the bottom, and you say Ember application create, and specify a root element to which Ember application will append. And you have it. The handlebars will render on your desired DOM element. And of course, Ember is a big framework. You have components, you have controllers, models, roots, views, and all the templates. And you will have to build them in order to have your functionality. But it's not true that you have to build them as a complete application in order to use them on a single page. You can describe your application as you would do it normally, but on one single page, when you need your feature, you can just create another small Ember application on which you are assigning application route, application controller, application view to one extending your feature controller route or view. And in this way, attaching it to desired root element, you can inject your small Ember application to any page you would like. And you can imagine then on one page you can have multiple apps, totally not related, but sharing the same code base, sharing the same modules, sharing the same components, controllers, and so on. And you can say it's a tough work, but in my opinion, it's absolutely worth it. Because when using Ember, you got a really nice encapsulation. All of the features are in separate modules. All of them are very easy to unit test. So for the first time, you can be sure that your animations, when they will finish, your callbacks will fire an exact order. And with this, you can you can use them in multiple places because those components can be reused on several pages. And using this way, you can imagine that in the near future, some of the parts of your application will start to join, and you will be able to build your single page app on top of your multi-page app, step by step, not by revolution, by evolution. So I hope this talk will encourage you to try Ember, to try it on your existing application, not for the new one, but for the existing one, trying to encapsulate some of the callback code that you have at the moment, replace it with some Ember components maybe, and if you have some questions, I will be somewhere there downstairs, and I'm super excited to talk about it. So thank you guys, and I will see you in next month on WarsawJS. I dzisiejszy event sponsoruje TenCloud i Rebase, które są świetnymi firmami web developerskimi. Rebase, które ma pełno ekspertów od Ember.js-u, a TenCloud, który ma pełno ekspertów od Angular.js. I dzięki nim mamy dzisiaj żetony, które zaraz rozdamy przy drzwiach. Marcin będzie je rozdawał, możecie pomachać Marcinowi. Za żetony możecie wymienić w barze na dowolne napoje lub przekąski. Żeton jest warty 10 zł, tak w skrócie. Więc wielkie brawa dla tych dwóch firm za pomoc przy organizacji spotkania.